Hello everyone, and today we're going to be playing Gran Turismo 5. This is Ben's Racing Room, and we're going to be doing a 500 pp race today, so let's get our car prepped. I already have a car in mind. I'm going for the Infinity G35. An absolute monster on the straights. Not too good on the corners, but that's why we're going to tune it. We've got about 70 pp, not 700 pp left to tune it, and we're going to go for the black because black is mean and it also makes you go fast. So yeah, we're going to do a 500 pp race. I'm going to be doing it with my friend and brother Joshua, whose PSN is GoshuaJoshua, which is always good. I'm not actually sure which car he has got so far, so it should be interesting to see what he's bought. He says he's bought a very flashy car, and apparently he's pretty good on the straights, so let's give him a run for his money. So let's just jump into the GT Auto now and do a cheeky little oil change to get that, squeeze those brake horsepower out of the engine, and see what kind of body kit we can get on this bad boy. So yeah, I don't usually go for the heavier car because I like the nimble, lighter cars, but something about this car stands out to me. It's more of like a business car. I just like to go for the maybe less obvious race car. Let's get that nice new oil in there, nice and fresh. The car loves it. And let's go see what kind of body kits we can get. So let's go over to here, aero parts. I think there's quite a mean front bumper there. It's quite nice. Doesn't actually help, but it looks mean. There we go, we've got a wing. Go for the more discreet wing so we can still get the downforce without turning so many heads. So looking mean already. Let's look at the wheels. The wheels, we've got some average wheels here, got some BBS's. I'm thinking about these like multi-spoked wheels there. They just look good on every car. I'm thinking them. It's more of a stealthy look. Kind of looks like a GTR from that view. It's similar to the Nissan coupes, so that probably explains it. I think I'm going to keep this in black because it looks aggressive, and probably I might go for something different on the wheels. I don't have a lot of colours, so maybe like, maybe a red. It might look weird, but once I've got it slammed to the ground, it's going to look aggressive. So let's just paint these wheels and then we'll be GT Auto done. That's looking like E. There we go. So let's just leave here and go on to tuning. So now that we've finished the GT Auto, we're going to move into the tuning shop. This is where the real car making stuff happens. So as we've got quite a heavy car, I'm thinking of a lot of weight reduction. Obviously we've only got 500 pp to play with, so depending on how much weight reduction we can actually do, we'll just have to see. So we've got a fair bit of weight shredded off there. I think we're going to go for the max. There we go, we still got some PP to play around with. I think we just might stick the carbon hood on, not the body colour obviously, just get that extra street cred, and obviously the windows. So there we go, we've got maximum weight reduction now, so it should be a bit easier going around the corners at least. So now let's just squeeze as much power as we can out of this bad boy. So let's throw on an engine upgrade. Coming at about 320 brake horsepower. Through up to 350. Not going to go for the last stage upgrade for the engine. Thinking about the exhaust. I know you can't get turbo on this car. So that gets up to 504. That's not good. Well, that is good, but it's too good. So maybe if we got, I'm thinking of the titanium racing exhaust, and then we just trim a bit of the power off on the computer. So turbo, we know we can't get. So now we've done all the performance modifications. So now we're just getting the fully customizable transmission. We can actually tune the gears, help us get those revs out the corners and stuff like that. Just get the flywheel and the clutch, so it agrees with the engine now that we've tuned it. Propeller shaft, always helpful. Suspension, this is very important. Fully customizable kit is what you need, because if you know how to tune it, then you can definitely make your car a lot better performing in the corners. And obviously racing softs, maybe not obviously, but I prefer racing softs to any kind of tyre, because all their racing softs and you actually get traction. So now we'll just be moving over to the tuning garage and see what we can do there. Right, so let's move over to here, where we can actually begin to tune our car. Got a massive collection of 2 premium cars at the moment, what we like. So we go to the settings here, so we can see that our car's got 367 brake horsepower, about 6,900 revs per minute. It's got nearly a 3,500 cubic centimetre size engine, which is lovely. And it weighs 1,295 kilograms, which is pretty light comparing to the 1.7 ton stock. So we've shredded quite a fair bit of weight, nearly 400 kilograms, so it's good going. So performance points wise we're on 501, so we need to take a teeny bit of power off so we can actually enter into this 500 pp race that we've got lined up. And so how much power we're going to lose is 1 brake horsepower, so nobody's complaining. So we've got pretty good power going up there. Seems pretty steady and peaks off at the top. Doesn't go down, so that's good. And we've got the performance there again. Right, so now let's actually get to the bit of tuning. I know we can't actually add any aero because that will increase the PP, so we just leave that at 15, that's still good. So the power limiter we've done, we don't have intake, exhaust, no turbo, transmission. Okay, transmission, let's see what we've got. So we've got 6 gears, this is always helpful, and it's got 177 miles an hour. So if we've got about 3,360 brake horsepower, I wish we had 3,600 brake horsepower, but 360 brake horsepower, and for a 1.3 ton car we should be able to move pretty quick. So 177 miles an hour seems like a fair bet. But if we want to really just get that power down and get that acceleration in the corners, we should probably decrease the max speed by a bit and then up the gears that are nearer to the end. So when we do need to get those long straights, like on Circuit de la Sarthe for example, we can still reach that high top speed while keeping our accelerations on the more tighter tracks, which is always helpful. We won't do fully customizable LSD today because that is a bit trickier and probably take a bit too long, but we will slam the car quite a bit, so that's 25 millimeters, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it makes a big difference. And 20 at the back, so if you have a slightly lower car at the front, it increases handling. And because we've obviously decreased the ride height, we're going to have to increase the spring rate a bit so we can help it stop moving around all the time. Okay, so because we decreased it a bit more in the front, we get it up a bit. So because this was previously a heavy car, it probably didn't roll too much because of the pure weight. But because we've decreased a bit of weight, it might roll a bit, so put the anti-roll bars up a tad. And now we're on to camber. Camber's always fun, can make your car look like a spaceship, but unfortunately we're not going to be doing that today because we're doing racing and we're not going to a car show. So for that reason we are going to just add a teeny bit of camber, about 0.8 on the front and just a teeny bit at the back, 0.2. So if we have the camber at the front, it can help the front wheels get around those corners, and because we've got a fair bit of weight over the front wheels as well, let's see the weight distribution. Where is the weight distribution at? I can't see it, it's turned invisible. Maybe it's a body chassis. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we've got 54 to 46 over the front, so that's always helpful. And the brakes, just to squeeze a bit more oomph out of the brakes, put that to 6.6, and obviously we've got the Racing Soft tyres on already. So now we have 366 brake horsepower at 6,900 RPM Infiniti G35 Coupe 06, and it is looking aggy. So the next thing we'll be doing is seeing Josh's car and giving our car a little test run. So I'll see you on the track.
I love the feeling when we left off, watching the world so small below.
Hi guys, we are currently on Fuji Speedway F, not the GT version, so we've got that horrible corner about halfway through the track, which everyone loves because you have to slow down to about 2 miles an hour. And Josh is going to show me his new car now, and I think he's coming, so apparently it's quite flashy, so we're going to see what he's got. Apparently it's pretty quick in a straight line. Oh, what has he got? What's a nice little drift he did there. Here he is. Let's see what he's got. He's got a Toyota 86 GT. That is a lovely car. Looks good in red. Let's just have a nice little look at it from all angles. Beeping his horn there. There you go. That is GoshuaJoshua's car right there. And what you're about to see is a nice little showcase of his car and a few little facts about it. So don't miss that. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for this episode, but in our next episode we'll be showing you our cars burning rubber in the 500 pp 1v1 event. It's going to be a great showdown. I can see it going quite well. Our cars are pretty different, but obviously very even in performance, so it should be a good race, and I look forward to it, and I hope you can join us in the stands as you watch on. Okay, so thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you when I'm on the track. See you later. This has been Ben's Race Room. Thanks for watching.